You alright lads, this is the GeordieJedi here. Today, Newcastle United 3, Crystal Palace 3. No more than they deserved, in fairness. They were pretty good, but I've no idea where the hell to fucking begin. Our defence was such shite. Seriously, I mean, don't get me, every set piece Colaccini got his head to, but that was it. All 3 goals happened because they refused to watch the one man who was going to score. Okay, first goal. Header in, hit off the post, fair enough. Ended up falling back to Dwight Gale, who I possibly thought he was offside. The camera angle I got was pretty bad, but I thought he could have been, but I'm not 100% sure, so we'll go with it. Did they see him? No. That was a pissy. This was in 30 fucking seconds, so you can imagine I'm, pissed off by this point. After 30 seconds, Crystal Palace should not be scoring against us. So, alright. We got the goal through Janmat. Now, I'm going to bring up tactics in a bit, but you'll understand why I'm mentioning it. Clever little bit of play between each other. Eventually, it fell to Janmat in the box after he partially started the move. Bit of luck to fall to him, but he scored, he put it away. Good, 1-1. I was thinking, right, when this was after we've absolutely outdone ourselves as far as possession's concerned. So I was somewhat happy at that point, because we could, we're more likely to go on to win it then. And at half time, 1-1 again, somewhat happy, thought could go out second half. Second half, about the 48th minute, the same thing happens again. It ends up going in the air, in our box, goes to Punchin. Now Punchin, not the best player. Personally, I thought he was alright, but no one the other. Goes up in the air and he volleys it. Far right bottom corner, how the hell does he do that? The answer, nobody went for him. Colaccini, what he did is he moved forward, thought, oh, he's taking a shot here, I should stand back. No, you get the fucker. You make sure he looks at you. If you run to him, he'll look at you. He won't be watching the ball. But no, let him in. Then everything went on. I was getting nervous. Every time they came forward, they looked dangerous. We didn't. Then Rolando Aarons came on for Gouffran. Good. This was, people were looking forward to this. People were talking about Rolando Aarons repeatedly, and he is a good player. Personally, I still think Gouffran should get first choice, possibly. But that's only because of experience. I think Aarons in maybe, another season will be first choice, and he damn well deserves to be. And quite frankly, he's making me rethink. Anyways, he comes on and injects a bit of pace, not only just for his goal, which he scores obviously, but he injected a bit of pace on the left wing. Him and Haidara and Cabela all linked up very nicely. Ends up a header falling from a corner to, corner comes in, gets a slight flick on to Rolando Aarons. Fraser Campbell leaves the post, which he shouldn't have done, and then Aarons headers it. Not known for his headers, but good. This was the moment I'm fucking thrilled. But this still was the way it worked. Either team could have went on to win it. We looked powerful in possession, but as soon as they were on the counter-attack, they looked dangerous, and quite frankly, they nearly scored. If Zaha wasn't offside, we'd been fucked. But eventually, again on the left wing, goes to Rolando Aarons. He takes a shot come cross. Personally, I think it was a shot, because what happened is it went in, right-footed, hit the bar, fell back to Williamson, who took a touch to take it away from the keeper, left-footed it in, good. I think probably his first goal ever in Newcastle colours. Point out if I'm wrong, but I think it's been basically, amazing. This time we were amazed. This was about the 87th minute. Yes. Then 7 minutes extra time. Now I understand why there'd be quite a bit, but 7 minutes, bullshit. There was not 7 minutes. 5, fair enough. 4, okay, that would have been getting away with a bit. Now this was when either side could have scored, because quite frankly we were passing between each other quite well. Again, the counter attack, and this is what happened again on the counter attack. They get in a corner from the counter attack. Ends up going, a bit cleverly, falls to, I think it was Punchin on the left wing, headers it back to Zaha. Zaha puts it in. Now this time I'm fucking livid, because the same thing happened again. Nobody went after Zaha. on the edge of the box. No one ran forward, everyone stood in the way. And people don't get this. The majority of the time, whenever somebody has a bit of space on the edge of the box, no matter how many defenders are in front of them, they seem to always find a way, especially in the Premier League. Players are too good not to do it. So stop it. Don't hang back and think, oh well, they're not going to get past 9 defenders. Because bullshit, it happens more often than not. You get him. He wouldn't have been able to do it if someone ran at him. But it was a good finish from Zaha. But anyways, now the players did all right. I'm pissed with the defenders, but midfielders and strikers, I had no serious problem with. You know, apart from the fact that I think this might be more down to Pardew than anyone else. Now, this was something the commentators kept saying when I was watching it, was that with their 2 centre-backs, Crystal Palace's, don't go over their heads. Don't go into an aerial battle with them, because you will not win. And guess what? They were fucking right. You can't win. They're too tall. The only person that'll have a chance is Williamson and maybe Colaccini. Everybody else isn't going to win a head-to-head battle, and guess what? They basically didn't. Then each of our goals, well, actually no, sorry, that's a mistake. One of our goals came from a bit of interplay between each other, passing it at their feet, and that was the best idea. But from the first half, at the very least, it's what kept happening, aerial battles. And they were saying again and again, and I was fucking thinking it, pass it. They're not good with the feet, but in an aerial battle, Crystal Palace's defenders are brilliant. So don't do it. But no, they kept doing it. Colaccini kept putting the balls over the top. Not his fault. If people had opened up for him, they'd been passing around. Now, if this happened only once, I'd have thought, okay, you know, it was maybe the best option. He just thought he'd try. If it happened twice, again, maybe. But no, it kept happening repeatedly. We only looked dangerous as soon as we started passing it around at their feet. So why didn't we do it? Well, I've no fucking idea. But anyways, positives. Scored with first goal. Scored with second goal. Scored with third goal. Negatives. That's 5 goals we've conceded now in the space of 3 games. Which quite frankly is a piss take. And it's only a point. Crystal Palace at home. We should be winning. But, you know, sometimes when a new manager comes in, one of 2 things can happen. That you can either be crap because they've never played for that manager, or they can go out there and prove a point to this new manager that they deserve to be considered. This is what Crystal Palace did. And Neil Warnock, in fairness, I think he had a lot to do with it as well. But negatives, there's just so many really. Defensively, our defenders need to be fucking a lot better. Sorry, wordplay. But gelling, well, once or twice, we saw how our players are getting together a bit. You know, Cabella in particular. You know, at first half he looked a little rough. Second half, him, Sissoko, basically everybody with Cabella were playing together a bit better. Pardew says judges after 10 matches. Personally, I'd say 5. After 5, then I'm going to judge you all the hell I want. But I can see his point. There were quite a few times where players looked off. So hopefully, anyways, next game is, I believe, away against Southampton. So that'll be fun. Southampton are in a little bit of trouble, but they're still a tough team, especially considering how we're playing. So, looking forward to it. Tell us what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Especially if you thought that first goal was offside or onside. I didn't get a good view of it, but you might have. So that would be nice to hear. So, this has been the GeordieJedi. Leave a like if you can, it really helps. Subscribe if you want. My subscribers are we're not slowly increasing, but they're increasing at a nice pace. So thank you everybody for that. You know, especially if it's a case of you getting the word out, telling your mates. I don't know how these subscribers are coming to us. You know, I don't know if it's word of mouth or whatever. But if it was word of mouth, thank you so much. So, may the force be with you.